we're going to talk about the perspective of a teenager during this 2020. So, let me introduce you, my brother. Come here. Hello. Oh, you know, so please introduce yourself. What's your name, your age, and what grade are you in?
My name is Joseph Janja. I'm 10th grade now, and I'm from my school is Beacon Light Community School.
Right.
It's a small school. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're in 10th grade, and that means you're 16? 15?
I'm 15.
Oh, you're 15. Okay, I almost forgot your age. So, his age is 4 years below me, younger than me. But I guess we have so many differences in our time. Like when I was in high school, there's no school from home like in this 2020. So I want to really just know what your perspective is in this year, like online school. So let us flash back first to March, right? Where this all happened, all the coronavirus and COVID-19 stuff, quarantine. What was your first thought about having school from home?
Well, first of all, I thought that school from home will not work.
Is it like because you need teachers to be there with you when you do your assignments, or like because you just never experienced it before and you think that it's impossible?
Yeah, it's because it's a new thing. Yeah. So because it's a new thing, so I thought that it's probably gonna be a couple of months for it to work. But surprisingly, the government surprisingly know how to work it out and make us very comfortable in this online school.
Okay, so you say that the online school is like comfortable for you. Why? Why is that?
Because it's in our home, because it's very comfortable in my home. You don't need to wake up in the morning just to go to school. You don't need to take a bath. You don't need to have breakfast in the first thing in the morning. And online class is way more convenient because teachers, I'm sorry, but you can eat in class. You can drink freely in class. You can play your phone in class, even though it's not supposed. You're not supposed to play it.
Okay, sorry teachers, but
Sorry, but yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth.
And does your friends do that too? Like what you just
Yeah,
said?
we chat together. We WhatsApp each other. We like each other. We
Alright.
sometimes even call through Discord together, even though we're in the Zoom.
So you're like having a Zoom together, but you're in another room in Discord.
Yeah, because in Zoom we mute, right?
Yeah.
And we don't really listen to the teacher. We like, yeah, it's
But does the teacher know that you guys like having a conversation behind?
so the trick is
Okay, this is just like a cheating.
Yeah, this is a cheating lesson.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Okay.
So my trick is basically the laptop has a camera, right? In the top of the laptop. If you push the screen back enough,
Alright.
it only shows your until your nose.
Oh.
So your mouth doesn't show, and you can speak freely because your mouth doesn't show.
Yeah, and you can eat too, right?
Yeah, you can eat, you can sing a song, you can vibe, you can
alright.
do most things. But your teacher cannot see that you're doing it.
Oh, okay.
Because in my school, we cannot close our cameras on Zoom.
So you can practically do anything you want, or you can do at offline school, right?
Yeah.
And that makes you more comfortable in online school rather than offline school.
Yeah. One more thing, in online school, sometimes during the breaks, you can't go anywhere, right? In the school, you can only like go to the court to play basketball or futsal.
Okay.
But now you can go to bed.
So you're taking a break in your bed.
Yeah.
That's so nice. I mean, like, this is your table and the next.
And the next you is your bed.
Yeah.
It's very convenient. I don't know why. So you can just jump to the bed.
But do you know, like in the like Gojek company or some big company like Google and where there's so many millennials there, they're like bedrooms. Literally in the office there are bedrooms where you can just like sleep when you are tired, and the main point is you need to finish all your work. But does online school affect your goals? I mean, your assignment. I mean, do you complete it when it's due, or do you have trouble because it's from home? You can click just yeah. What do you think?
Since my school is a small school, it's a very small school, so in one class you only have like 10, 12 students. So even though there's only 10 and 12 students, the teacher can supervise every single one of those. So if one of you doesn't complete your assignment, you will be found out. If it's me, I don't like not doing what I'm assigned to do. So basically, I complete all my assignments. Sometimes half an hour before the deadline.
Oh, okay. So.
But I still complete it. I don't know how my friends do it. Sometimes they don't do it because they are lazy. Because it's not very important to the report. Because sometimes there is a drawing class, which my friends don't like it very much, and they think that it's pointless. But I don't like not doing my assignment, so I still did it.
Okay. So you still did it, but maybe you do it near the deadline.
Yeah, near the deadline, like half an hour before the deadline. I just rush through it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you said about so many convenient stuff and the positive thing about doing school from home, but what trouble did you find having school from home? Like maybe you don't like it because there's no, I don't know, maybe friends next to you, or I don't know. What do you think?
Of course, the first one that I really don't like of online school is there is no social interactions whatsoever.
Yeah,
you cannot physically meet your friends like in school. The second is distractions. There's too much distractions. There are your laptop in front of you, your handphone beside you, and a bed behind you. It's very distracting. It's very hard to keep yourself focused on what you should do, on what you are assigned to do. But I adapted through it because there's how many months? 9, 8.
10 months.
I
9, 8.
tried to adapt through it, and because I already adapted to this kind of environment, when I go back to school, there will be some changes.
That's actually my next question. What is your expectation when you go back to offline school? Will it be very different, or would you rather to have offline school rather than online school?
I would rather have to answer the latter question first. I would rather go to offline school. Just because it's offline school. I don't know. I don't like the idea of just seeing your teachers through Zoom, because sometimes my eyes hurt for seeing too much from my phone, from my gadgets.
Because it is so many distractions. It's not very good for your eyes, right?
Yes. And also, I don't know. I just like being in school. Not that I don't like learning, but I like being in school because there is so much more to do. You can play basketball, you can play soccer, you can play music with your friends, you can just jam together. It's just fun. It's way more fun than being on online, just playing games.
Because like online is like you just wake up and then you do your assignment, maybe play some online games with your friends, but you cannot like really see their face.
Sometimes you miss them. Sometimes you miss
them. You miss the vibe, right?
Yeah, you miss the vibe of just hanging out with your friends. That's it.
So even though you have to wake up in the morning and having bath.
I would still rather go to offline.
Okay.
Because it's just the vibe is different.
Alright, so last question maybe what is your wishes regarding next year? I mean, do you really want to go back to offline school? Like I don't know what will happen, right? Because there are vaccines here already, but do you think that we will have online school or go back to the offline school, or what is your wishes?
Of course, I wish we can go back to school so I can meet my friends again, right? But I don't want that to be rushed, if you know what I mean. I don't want the vaccine because there's already a vaccine, so people just go back to school. Everyone just go back to school. I don't want that. There's at least some steps to do, even though you're already vaccinated. But I think there still needs to be some steps for us to go back to our normal lives, if you understand.
Yeah.
So basically, next year is just a stepping stone for 2022 to us to go back to grow our economy and everything that's going on.
That's very, I mean, ironic, you know, because like we went all through this in 2020. It's like 1 year help.
Yeah.
You know, like it's so sudden and we have to adapt really, really fast.
Yes.
But to get back to normal, we have to do so much steps and just do it slowly, you know. So.
But I think adapting to our offline world again will be faster because that's our daily routine the previous years. Rather than we adapting to this online environment. I think it's way faster to adapt to the offline environment rather than going to online environment.
Alright, so maybe that's the interview for today. Thank you so much, Joseph, for sharing your perspective, your thoughts about online things. See you guys in the next episode, or never. Bye.